They say all roads lead to Rome. But what did this road look like before the very first stone was laid? Today, we are going to witness one of the greatest cities in human history without ever taking our eyes off a single point on the map. Nearly 3,000 years of history, rise, fall, and rebirth will flash right before your eyes. Welcome to the Eternal City. The 8th century BC, a wild, untouched valley between the Palatine and Esquiline hills. No empires, no legions, only swamps and dense forests. According to legend, it was exactly here in 753 BC that Romulus founded a small settlement. Simple thatched huts and a wooden palisade. None of these people, warming themselves by the fire, could yet imagine that their descendants would conquer half the known world.
Centuries pass, and thatched roofs give way to terracotta and marble. The Roman Republic is gathering strength. The valley is transforming. Basalt-paved streets appear, and the first massive temples are built. The city grows denser, more complex, and wealthier. The Romans aren't just building houses. They are building infrastructure, laying the foundation for a future engineering marvel.
The year 80 AD. In the very heart of the valley, it rises. The Flavian Amphitheater, later known as the Colosseum. This is the absolute peak of the Roman Empire's power. Life boils around the arena of the world's capital. Luxurious villas, marble plazas, and aqueducts delivering millions of gallons of clean water every single day. Here, destinies were decided, gladiator blood was spilled, and triumphs were celebrated, the echoes of which can still be heard.
But no empire lasts forever. With the fall of Rome, the city plunges into the shadow of the early Middle Ages. The population rapidly declines. Majestic plazas become overgrown with grass, and the Colosseum changes its purpose. From a symbol of entertainment, it turns into a literal fortress. The arches are bricked up, and residential homes and workshops huddle inside the ancient arena. Rome seems to shrink, trying to protect itself from the outside world with high towers.
The darkness lifts. The Renaissance begins. Rome blossoms once again, but now as the capital of the Papal States. Architecture reaches for the sky, bringing symmetrical palazzos and magnificent church domes. But this splendor comes at a price. The Colosseum is now being used as a giant quarry. Its ancient travertine blocks are stripped away to build the new masterpieces of the Renaissance. The old literally becomes the foundation for the new.
The 17th century turns Rome into a grand theatrical stage. This is the Baroque era. The city fills with lavish fountains, expansive plazas, and deep street perspectives. The play of light and shadow becomes the ultimate architectural tool. The Colosseum, now a romantic ruin, towers over the bustling city of art like a wise elder watching a celebration of life. The 19th century brings the wind of change and the smell of coal. Rome becomes the capital of a unified Italy. Narrow medieval alleys are demolished to make way for wide, straight boulevards. Gas lamps appear on the streets, and in the distance, you can already see the smoke of the first steam locomotives. The Industrial Revolution has reached the Eternal City, forever changing its pace. The 20th century redraws the map of Rome. In the 1930s, the fascist government begins a radical clearing of the city. Entire neighborhoods are wiped off the map to build a colossal boulevard, the Via dei Fori Imperiali. The Colosseum is artificially isolated, surrounded by a cold, monumental space. And then comes the silence of World War II. The city freezes under a gray sky, awaiting its fate.
Peace returns. The 50s and 60s bring the legendary Dolce Vita. Rome is flooded with bright colors, thousands of buzzing Vespa scooters, and tiny cars. A forest of television antennas grows on the rooftops. The Colosseum is officially no longer just history. It becomes a global pop icon, a pilgrimage site for tourists from every corner of the planet.
Present day, the year 2026. Modern Rome is a stunning contrast. Silent electric cars and smart technologies set against stones that are over 2,000 years old. The Colosseum stands in the exact same spot where a primeval swamp once lay. Empires were born and faded. Technology changed the world beyond recognition.
But this city proved one thing. Time doesn't conquer everything. Rome was, is, and will be eternal.